Popping, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Measy Show. I'm your host with the most. Now, before we begin, preferably before we begin, hit that subscribe and that like button for me. Let me know that you are a citizen, a trooper, a viewer, a supporter, an endorser of this channel. In addition to that, if you could hit the post notification bell, that way anytime I drop something new, something trending, something that may pique your interest, you will be one of the first ones to view it. Now, let's get into it, right? So apparently, the internet is going ablaze with a few people, but in particular in this video, a black woman, a black American woman, saying that migrants are getting $20,000. She's disgusted with Kamala Harris, right? She's not feeling her, right? She feels like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And you know, rightfully so. Like, not saying they shouldn't get nothing, but the people of our country who have been here should go first. That's my opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what your race is, if you're in this country and you have been in this country, you should go first. But whatever the situation, we're going to go ahead and get into the content. So here we go.
Common Sense 101. I got your big reason why you better not vote for Kamala Harris. This post threw the phone across the room.
Shout out to bro, by the way. I'm kind of like low-key, kind of drunk, you know, but recycling. But yeah, appreciate it.
I need a goody powder because I have a headache. Why is it this illegal alien, this so-called migrant from Venezuela, left a receipt at the cash register in one of the New York City bodegas?
I got the receipt. I'm going to show you the receipt. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you the receipt right now.
Let's check.
I didn't know what her reaction was going to be, but I definitely pulled up the receipt. So this was...
Let's pause it. My friend was behind a Venezuelan woman in line at the store. The woman left a receipt. Look at this share. Look at this chat here. Can't get EBT and look at the cash balance. We let them tell us it's no help though. So what I can't really make out. 13 something thousand, is that what that say?
This is the receipt, and this is what's going viral on the internet right now. It said, my friend was behind a Venezuelan woman in line at a store, and a woman left a receipt, which is not abnormal. People don't want to take their receipts. I don't always take my receipt with me either. Even when I go to the bank, I just give it back to the teller and say, hey, can you get rid of this for me? Look at this S right here. I can't get EBT and look at the cash balance. We'll let them tell us it's no help though. The cash balance, if you look at that right now, the cash balance, the EBT cash balance is $4,400. The food stamp balance is $13,000. I've been covering the migrant crisis on the Millionaire Morning Show for over 2 years now. Well over 2 years. I've been watching them flood into the country. I've been aware of what's happening in New York. They've been giving them debit cards and credit cards. And they give them free housing. They give them school. They give them Medicare. They give them health care. They give them everything. And on top of that, they also stealing scooters and they door dashing. And so they compounding it. And so the American dream is very much alive for these migrants. And so I can understand why that woman was absolutely disgusted at what was going on. But I wasn't expecting her to hit me with the ooh-op shebang in the beginning, but let's dive into it.
Hold up. I'm going to tell you. Why is it that this heifer who has never put anything into this country, never worked in this country, never paid Social Security tax, never paid a property tax, never put into the IRS, never paid anything into anything, came here with her damn hand stuck out, came from country, wherever the hell you from,
Right,
when
quick,
y'all
okay.
stop.
Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say all that. Why she got to be from a shithole country just because she's not from here? There's many beautiful countries that are not America. Like let's not demean the lady just because she's not from here and maybe she did or didn't get something. And we'll talk about the reality of that in a minute. But let's be my thing. Like you could say that about somebody that we're Americans. Right now, I'm American. I'm in Puerto Rico right now. Somebody could say, "Oh, you from shithole America?" Like, even though it is America, but it's a territory, or whatever. But still, like, I'm not gonna demean her country just because she's not from here.
Being distracted by Meg Thee Stallion, and you stop being distracted by the recent photo op of them getting fleeced by Russia and bringing Paul Whelan and Evan.
This solar system costs
Evan home. Then you can start getting back to the brass tacks of understanding exactly how these people are helping you, or are they helping everybody else around you? And what's the real agenda? Because nobody is asking an uncomfortable question. And then I see y'all in my comments and y'all want to go back and forth with me and say, oh.
The receipt where she had just bought some food at the bodega. Okay? Her food stamp balance.
Get it off, mama.
Let me make sure I'm getting this right. On her EBT card, her taxpayer funded EBT card, her food stamp balance is $13,401.82.
Bang.
For 1 month.
Bang.
That's this individual's food stamp balance.
Who y'all
for
voting
1
for?
month.
Who y'all voting for?
Okay? Because when you use your EBT card, it leaves a record of the balance
How much
after
you got left?
you've gone to the store and spent it, whatever.
I
But
didn't even know that until I actually seen this post. But let's rock.
somehow, this was literally never, and yeah, I said it, I'm going to say it again. This who has never paid anything into the system is somehow worthy to get $13,401.82.
Welcome to America.
Cash balance is $4,498.85.
She's stressing out. Don't stress out,
I
mama.
really do need a goodie powder.
What is a goodie powder?
That's just one.
It's that coke.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Crazy.
New York has hundreds of thousands of these foreign nationals.
And they literally cutting the budget for trash, schools, and police officers.
Look, real quick, it's more than hundreds of thousands for sure.
Not hiring no more police officers because they got to make sure that they fund the migrant crisis. And I know because I've been covering it. So when you ask me, Anton, why are you so passionate about making sure that people become informed voters of whether or not you really want to vote for the woman that is supposed to be overseeing?
So I think the rest of this is just kind of homie talking his
Police officers
So
on a
this is
shortage in
my take
Chicago
on it,
and
right? So this is it, right? So if this is true, this is a little absurd. Now, let's talk about plausibility, probability, and what's reasonable, what's not. For you to come, right? For you to come, this ain't tripping. For you to come, not you, any particular migrant coming from any particular nation, sovereign nation other than the United States. For you to come to America and get 13,000 in food stamps and 5,000 in cash aid or whatever it was, I'll be honest, it's not likely. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't believe that you will get this on a EBT card. Like, even when they fund you with something, when you get funded with something, they don't fund you on just EBT. Like, if I go to the bank and I have a loan, right? If I'm guaranteed a small business, they're not going to give it to me on an EBT card. You get what I'm saying? So when you come into a country and you've never been to apply for benefits and things like this, and then let's talk what's reasonable. For one, they will never give you $13,000 in food stamps, okay? I've been on food stamps when I was young. You know what I'm saying? In 2 states, I've been on food stamps. and both of them, if you single, is like $200 or whatever it is at this time, right? The state that pays the absolute most for food stamps, to my knowledge, is Hawaii. And they give you like $1,000. And I know somebody that had about, I want to say 4 kids. Yeah, 4 kids, and she was getting $1,000 in food stamps. So a month. So for you to get 13,000 on food stamps, that's unheard of. That's not. Okay. So let's talk about what's possible. Is it possible that maybe in New York they started something where, look, we're going to give you this for the year? Perhaps. Not likely, because they would never, in most cases, give someone that liquidation, that lump sum. No, in most cases, they would never give them that lump sum, right? That's not something that they would want to do, is give them that lump sum. Okay, so to ask if that's likely, no, in my opinion, no, I do not believe so. Number 2, right? Is it possible that they made a mistake? Very possible. People get food stamp cards, they have the wrong balance, they don't get their money, they get more money. I've seen it happen more than one time. Okay, never in this amount of 13,000, but hey, it's definitely possible, right? So did they possibly mess up? It's possible, right? Now, is it possible that there was a government program where a select few people come from a nation and they are giving them X amount because they're on a certain residency or whatever their status, their legal status? Is it possible that maybe there's a program where it would give them a little bit more? It's possible. I still don't ever see someone getting 13 racks in food stamps. Food stamps cap out. So I don't know why that would be. And the government will never give you everything that you want in one whop. They want to keep you coming back. They want to keep you dependent. That's why they have work source, welfare to work, all that stuff. They want you, if they don't just want to give you, you know what I'm saying? So is it possible that it's a mistake? I feel like yes. I feel like it's possible it's a mistake. The 13,000 on EBT balance is, I've never heard of that in my life. Even if you have like 10, 15 kids, even then you might get 1,500 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see it, you know? And then not to mention, the social worker finna be at your door anyway if you had that. So yeah, so is it likely? No, I don't believe so. If it was true, I'll say this. If it is true, and if it's not a mistake and is accurate, yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Because you got other people that are struggling to make, ends meet. They might make like less than $3,000 a month, right? And then they cannot get any programs, right? Because their job is bullshit. They can't get no programs that enable them to lighten the load a little bit. And then someone else comes from a different nation and is given this. So if it's true, that's not that cool. That's not smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that. But I feel like it's a mistake. I don't feel, never in my life heard of anybody getting 13,000 in food stamps. And they would never give you a year balance. They always want to give you, see, you got to remember, because if you recall, the video was kind of aimed at Kamala Harris, right? Democratic Party. The design of the Democratic Party is to keep you dependent. They don't want to give you a grub stake and be like, go be a successful, businessman and blah, blah, blah. No, they want to keep you. You think when they give Section 8, they just give you a condo and sign over the condo for the rest of your life? No. They're going to give you a stipend and you're going to have to cover the rest of it every month. It's a couple $100 or whatever it is, $100, depending on your income and your circumstance, your state, all that. And then you're going to keep having to redo it every month. They're not going to give you 13,000 intentionally on an EBT card. It's not heard of. It's unheard of. I cannot see that. So anyway, hold on a second here. Yeah, so anyway, I just feel like that was a mistake. I definitely feel like that was either a mistake or maybe, you never know. People do things for the internet all the time, right? Somebody could have easily printed the receipt on the little receipt thing that they had and maybe, you never know. So, fact or fiction, you let me know in the comments. All I know is for sure, I never in my life heard of them giving anybody, never ever, in no state of the United States, heard of them giving anybody 13 bans on food stamp card. And then a $5,000 cash ban. That doesn't even make sense. And then if it was a government program that was like a not, because you got to remember, when they get here, even when they're given aid and all that stuff, some people from more better countries, they don't even go to the DSHS office, to the welfare office, to the whatever you call it, the social health services, whatever you call it in your local area. People from the better countries, they don't even go there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know about you in your areas, but all the areas I've ever been or lived, I ain't never in my life seen no Indian at no EBT office, no welfare office. You feel me? So when they come, they kind of they're giving a hand up by their people, by their family or friends or whoever they're here to embrace them, and then they get their business loan from the bank. I know EBT card. You get what I'm saying? They get their business loan and then they're off to the races, and then they pay it back, and you know what I'm saying? Of course, after probably having a job for a little bit, but nevertheless, they're not giving no EBT. So for someone to go get that, they have to apply. The government doesn't awards you something on the EBT. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know if I believe this whole thing. I kind of feel like it might have been a little hoax. Anyway, whatever the situation, man, you let me know what you think about it in the comments. Is it possible? Have you heard of anybody getting $13,000 on an EBT card in any state, anywhere, ever in America? Let me know. Have you heard of anybody getting a $5,000 cash balance on the EBT card anywhere in any state in America? Let me know, because I sure haven't. Anyway, until next time, I appreciate y'all watching. And by the way, if you have not already, man, go ahead and tune into a lot of my shorts, man. I'm in Puerto Rico right now, so I'm posting a lot of the stuff from, excuse me, from El Yunque National Rainforest, from all the little areas, cool little tropical, cool little tropical areas, great areas. Check them out in my shorts. I'm going to make a video about it when I come back, a nice long one to give you the whole rundown of everything, but show a lot of footage and stuff like that. But if just in case y'all want to see real quick, this is my little Airbnb right here. Yeah, it's cool. We like 18 floors up. Anyway, just wanted to show you real quick. Don't want to beat you up with it or nothing, but yeah, just, you know, wanted to share the experience with you guys. But I appreciate you guys watching, man. Like I said, if you have not already, hit that subscribe and that like button for me. Salute. I'm gone.